What's up guys, it's Punchy, and today I have a pretty crazy build for you that makes use of a specific talent in the new Ironsing attunement. Recently, everybody has been enjoying the new and unfair brokenness that is Ironsing, so I might as well do the same. Today's focus is on a build I like to call the Ignition Iron Wall. No matter what happens during the fight, we push on through and keep swinging at all costs. We embody the indomitable human spirit, and we never back down from any challenge. This build revolves around the talent Brick Wall, which deletes all knockback and cuts knockdowns right in half. It's awesome for tanky builds and hyper armor attacks, which we harness to the fullest capabilities. Since we never fall, we have to be tanky too. The 100 Ironsing Alloy Blood talent paired with Return to the Dark Ages makes both mantras and bleed weapons weak towards us, so any resistance I'll take advantage of. On this character, I'm also pretty dripped out with my Ignition Union outfit with some bonus things as well. I've always been a fan of brown colors and I wanted to go for a steampunk sort of bandit look. It's hard to explain, but I think my character looks pretty cool with these Sandrunner wraps. Also, using the new capture of facial features mixed in with my scarf and goggles, it looks like I'm wearing some sort of Mad Max style helmet. Anyway, this build is fairly basic with the stats, but I did hit the Shrine of Order after obtaining 100 Fortitude and 100 Willpower for Brick Wall, and after that I put all my stats into Ironsing for those extra tanky talents. On this build, I had to use the Halberd because this weapon always keeps you moving. The crit attack slashes forward with hyper armor, and that's exactly what we want with a build without any knockback. The two enchants I primarily used were Metal for insane resistance stripping and Detonation for basically the same thing. The Metal enchant works well with Ironsing to remove enemy armor and deal true damage when they're fully empty. Detonation, on the other hand, is a little bit more risky with my low damage output, but when these explosions activate, we do 100% pen or true damage. So the higher resistance our enemy has, the more effective Detonation is. Anyway, I chose both and they worked out. Let's move on to our mantras. Let me start by saying that this build revolves around the Metal Armament Ironsing mantra, which is absolutely unfair. I know that you can parry everything in this mantra, but it's too good to be balanced and is easily one of the best moves in the current meta. That being said, we want to spam Metal Armament because we ignore knockback and take less damage. Players will think that they move us away, but our normal M1s and the armament swing right through. The stupid hitbox, the crazy damage, and that ability to copy our enchant make Metal Armament a must pick on any Ironsing build. I've been doing very flashy combos with Detonation because it activates every 3 hits, which is sped up heavily using Metal Armament. This is a very unfair mantra, but hey, let's use it while it's actually good. Next up, I'm using Needle Barrage for a very strange reason. This move lets you hop into the air and you throw down projectiles at your enemy. The Stephen Curry step back that this mantra provides is great for spacing, allowing you to back up and jump right back in using the Halberd crit. Also, I use this when my armament swing is on cooldown because by the time we land, the secondary M1 is already back up, and not to mention, this can be used in combos to extend your pressure even further. After this, our combo starter and gap closer is going to be Metal Ball. We turn ourselves into a giant spinning ball of metal and knock down whoever is in our path. This mantra is the catalyst for all combos because we slam people into the ground and keep them stunned long enough to hit our other Ironsing moves. It synergizes so well with Brick Wall because in this mantra you can definitely hit the user, but they'll keep on spinning. Now, the perfect mantra to follow up after using Metal Ball is the Spring Spark sidekick variant of Metal Kick. So Metal Kick normally is great because it combos and knocks down, but the Spring variant, well, that also moves us forward. At first I thought it did not slam people down, but yeah, all you gotta do is Metal Kick and your combo is already started. This mantra is an insane tool for block pressure and it's super hard to punish, and this might be one of my favorite Deepwoken mantras, well, ever. Now, all the other moves have been pretty slow and easy to see coming, but to mix up our fighting style, I invested in Exhaustion Strike. We definitely needed some fast tools to combo start or combo extend, and this does the job. Another mantra that's really worth using is Shoulder Bash. Rushing into our enemies with Brick Wall is always going to be fun, but it's also nice to follow up on M1 attacks. Sometimes players don't see this coming and Shoulder Bash will hit them out of left field. The final mantra I picked up is Firing Line, which honestly I don't enjoy using. During our knockdowns, Firing Line always hits and shreds, and it's fairly unpunishable, but I don't think it's my type of move. Anyway, this mantra is great for spamming at range, and there's basically zero downside to its usage. That being said, the Ignition Iron Wall is always about getting into fights and not staying away, so you know, it's alright. For now, that's all, and check out my full talent list. Finally, we're done. Witness the glory of the Ignition Iron Wall. That's it, and thank you all for watching. I know, this build was not an anime character, but I needed to test out Ironsing before I did anything crazy. I already have some builds in mind, but please leave your favorite characters down below that I should recreate using Ironsing. As always, make sure to like and subscribe, and have a good one. It's punchin' time.